Hello again, path workers from around the world. Again, my name is Judy Hallis. I am a path worker, a helper, and community leader in Great Lakes Pathwork in Michigan, USA. And welcome to 500 plus attendees today from 24 countries. I would like to introduce Liam Quirk. Liam is an associate pathwork helper and recording artist who will again perform an opening song live. The title of his song is Angel in Your Heart. It was composed by Liam and addresses the higher self and or real self in pathwork.
I'm the one who told you you have nothing to fear. I'm the one who gave you hope when you were drowning in your tears. I'm an angel in your heart. I'm an angel in your heart. I'm an angel in your heart. I seek you in the forest, shine a light into your dark. I've seen you at your finest, I've watched you fall apart. I'm an angel in your heart. I'm the one who saved you when all was on the line. I'm the one who took your hand when you were looking for a sign. I'm an angel in your heart. I'm an angel in your heart. I'm an angel in your heart. I seek you in the forest, shine a light into your dark. I've seen you at your finest, watched you fall apart. I am an angel in your heart. Somehow you'll know when you have somewhere to go. Time and time again you find you don't know what you know. You don't know what you know. I'm an angel in your heart. I'm an angel in your heart. I'm an angel in your heart. I seek you in the forest, shine a light into your dark. I've seen you at your finest, I've watched you fall apart. I am an angel in your heart. I'm an angel in your heart. I'm an angel in your heart.
Thank you, Liam. That was a beautiful song. Much appreciated. Now we would like to welcome helper Leticia Bafil, who will lead the spiritual opening of our conference by doing an evocation of divine guidance.
Thank you, Judith. Welcome, all nations. So my invitation tonight is that we anchor together the spiritual field that has been sustaining the first international virtual conference of the Patchwork. In the verse of Matthew 18:20, it says, "Wherever 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am among them." And especially today, we are gathered in the name of God. And this conference has an incredible divine guidance. And we thank for all the support, the spiritual support that we are receiving. This project is inspired by our belief in God, and we appreciate the opportunity to live this experience of connecting and unifying the many paths within the Patchwork. Since the conception of the idea of this project, our feeling is of love and enthusiasm. And I thank God for this channel that opens. And I thank each speaker, and I thank each one of you that hold us together here and now. Well, let's do an alignment together. Turn your palms up, uncross any part of your body. Close your eyes and just breathe deeply through the nose and release to the mouth. And do it again. One more time. And I invoke the presence of God. I invoke all the spiritual entities that support this path. I invoke the presence of the Patchwork Guide. And just feel the angels, all the angels that are around you now, around us now. And allow it to penetrate you. Open to receive and be the channel of God. God's spiritual word wants you to be a living adapter from God who receives and gives. So now turn your palms forward and let's together emanate light for the Patchwork and send light to everyone who is working here for the conference now. And shine out the light to everyone who is present here and now. Include Patchworks who are not present at this time.
Hello, it's me.
And each one of us is a pure light and pure love. Just feel it, just feel you as a light and love. Imagine a stream of light and love around the wood. May the conference be blessed. I am the presence of the divine love. And each one is a pure love channel of the light of God. A living manifestation from God that receives and transmits the flow of love and happiness. And we just need to be who we are. So just breathe deeply through the nose and release to the mouth. Open your eyes and welcome everyone. I'll be blessed for this conference. Thank you.
Thank you, Leticia, for that beautiful evocation that helps us focus our intention to create the best possible conference experience for everyone. We now want to honor the memory of Eva Baracus, to whom we owe the existence of Pathwork. There are not a lot of images available of Eva, but we want to share a brief film of her channeling the guide while the guide conducts a wedding ceremony for a young couple. Eva was born in 1915 to a prominent Jewish family in Vienna. The rise of fascism forced her family to flee, and she was able to get to New York City in 1941. Returning to Europe in 1950 to visit her mother in Zurich, she discovered the spiritual plane and dedicated herself to learning to commune with that plane. This led her to developing a relationship with a spokesperson for a group of spirits known as the Guide, whom she channeled until her death in March 1979. For me, this short film captures Eva's elegance, beauty, and her lively spirit. When the idea of a virtual conference first came about in the midst of the pandemic, we realized that this was a perfect opportunity for the first time to truly connect path workers from around the world. Today, we can confidently say that we have succeeded in doing just that. We have over 500 registrants from 24 different countries. Please join me in honoring all of those countries that compose the international pathwork community. Argentina, Australia, Belgium, Brazil, Canada, Croatia, France, Germany, Greece, Israel, Italy, Japan, Malaysia, Mexico, Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Singapore, South Africa, Spain, Switzerland, United Kingdom, United States, Uruguay, I wish I could hear all of us applauding as we all come together. It is truly inspiring to have all of you with us here today. The Board of Trustees of the International Pathwork Foundation took some time earlier this month to introduce themselves to you. We will view a short welcome video from the International Pathwork Board, followed by a live welcome from the International Pathwork Foundation President, Paul Paquette. Paul?
Hi everyone, my name is Anita Heald and I'm here in representation of the Mexican chapter. It's really nice to be here with you all and enjoy the conference.
Hi, I'm Donna Gray. I'm a helper from the New York region. I've did my training in the New York region and became a helper in 2000. And I've been serving on the foundation for several years. And it's my pleasure to do so, to give back to the pathwork that gave so much to me. So voila, there it is, and welcome everybody. Enjoy the conference.
Hello, I'm Jack Conaway. I live near Phoenicia in New York in the US. I've been a helper since the late 70s and continue to be a helper. I've been on the foundation for about 6 years and I'm serving as the treasurer. And I love interacting with these other people and seeing what goes on around the world in the pathwork.
I'm Paul Paquette. I live in Toronto, Canada, and I've been a helper for 10 years. I don't work as a helper, but I guess I'm my own helper. So helper and worker at the same time. Anyway, welcome to the conference. Glad to meet you all. I'm also serving as the president of the foundation and really happy to help build a stronger spiritual family. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Ria van Dijken. I'm Dutch and since the late 70s, a member of the Dutch Pathwork. I did my training as a 5-year resident in Phoenicia. And since then, I've been a helper, teacher, and leader here and in America.
Hello, I'm Susie. I'm from Brazil. I've been in the pathwork for 21 years and been a helper since 2010. It's a pleasure being here at the conference, and I am serving as a trustee because I just love the pathwork that has given so much to me. Welcome, everyone.
What a pleasure to talk to you as we open our first virtual conference. The fact that this is a virtual conference in itself is a signpost marking the reality that we are now doing the inner work of the path in a new world order. Or should I say disorder? I can imagine the guide would comment that the global pandemic is an outpicturing of the reality of where we are at collectively. The primary reason for the existence of the pathwork is to help souls find their way on this plane, the plane of the material earth. What is finding one's way? Finding one's way.
Oh, just a little bit slower for the translators.
It is having the capacity to live from one's real self. That part where we most resemble God. Since from this place in our psyche, we act with love and care without hesitation, without compromise. We do not know what this looks like for others. We might suspect what it looks like for ourselves. But we may also do years of inner work and be surprised at who we have become and the choices we now make. The guide tells us we cannot do this work alone, and others cannot do the work for us. At the International Pathwork Foundation, we celebrate and honor each of the helpers, lecture study groups, communities, regions, in fact, any place where two or more gather to seek the truth of these words. We celebrate this diversity by recognizing the many paths within the pathwork. You will hear from a number of teachers on how they have worked with this material, how it has made them and they have made it by making it a lived experience, not just words. We have also invited other gifted leaders to guide us through experiential exercises, whether meditation or music. We also celebrate the core experience of finding one's inner authority while remaining in union. It is on this cornerstone that our real selves emerge. One's inner authority comes from working through what is the truth to the best that one can determine it. And what does it mean to act in any one situation with love and care? The guide tells us love and truth are tied together in the same way that we know a coin has two sides. It cannot be a coin without both sides. Finding what is the truth for ourselves may bring separation from others. But love will call us to creatively bridge the gap wherever that is possible. So a situation is not either or, my side or your side. It is both and, my side, your side, and something between us. Finding the truth is no small challenge. One has to accept full responsibility for one's actions, whether overt acts or covert thoughts, attitudes, and feelings. On the material plane, no one is accountable for the private thoughts they keep to themselves. But on the spiritual plane, they are the building blocks of our real life experiences. When we exercise self-responsibility, self-observation, and self-correction with humility, we can admit when we are guided by love and when we followed more base instincts of self-interest. We can admit what we are really creating, good or bad. When we bring love to this search for inner truth, we can treat ourselves with compassion, with patience. I can remind myself that this is why I am on this plane, to transform in myself the parts that create destructively. Those of us who love this pathwork and are committed to keeping it available to souls longing to do this work know that for this moment in our evolution as a species, the guide describes brilliantly how to move from thinking the spiritual path is about submission to a set of rules to please an external God, to surrender to the healthy movement of one's soul in its search for truth and love, the inner manifestation of God. God is not a static being in a remote part of the universe. God is truth and love in action on this earth plane. In the path work, we have known conflict. We know conflict today, and we will have conflict in the future. We are a microcosm of all humanity. How marvelous, though, when we follow the guide's words to see conflict as an invitation down a path where we work on knowing what is the truth and what does it mean to love and care. And this is why we believe the pathwork represents a way for humankind everywhere to overcome our collective destructive drive. It has to be deconstructed, one soul at a time. Unfortunately, there is very little that is held as true by everyone. However, when we are interacting honestly with people that are not violent or hateful, we can accept that this is what is truth for them, and this is what is truth for me. And in good faith, we can look for where and how we are brought together and celebrate that, and allow that at other times we will not be together, but we are still aware of our union, where we hold and support each other, even in our differences. Doing the work of the path is not exclusive. Rather, it takes you out into the world of work and relationship. This is where our souls are challenged to grow, to engage anew and afresh with love and care. And we note that many people are well served by doing other complementary spiritual paths, such as core energetics. Please listen to the teachers, and as they share their teachings and life experiences, where do you see your own story, your own longing? This is why they are here sharing, to help you find your way, even if it is to be able to see that their way is not your way. But work with that. If you are able to hold that some truths are being taught and they resonate with you, embrace and celebrate that. Don't hold back to celebrate this gift. Your support of this conference is appreciated. your support, which comes on many levels, your participation, your financial, your interaction, your spiritual. We appreciate it on all levels. And now I just want to comment as a segue through to the IPATHVC commentary that this conference could not have happened without the work of the IPATHVC group. We are volunteers at the International Pathwork Foundation. We have other activities and jobs, and we are mostly non-technical. But the IPATHVC have come forward and done 95% of the work with that required administrative duties, technical management, marketing. And so we are greatly appreciative to them. And now the youngest member of the group, Luigi, will talk to us. Sorry,
Well,
I'll get
thank you,
myself.
Paul. Thank you, Paul, for the introduction. Good night, everyone. Yeah, it's hard to make a speech after such beautiful words from Paul, but I'll try my best. So the day is finally here. After so many hours of work, so many meetings, I even think I started to grow some gray hairs. This whole process to create the first virtual conference began in January. When the pandemic started, we saw this amazing opportunity to, maybe for the first time, truly connect path workers from around the world. We weren't sure if this was a crazy idea or a really good idea. So we approached Paul and told him what we had thought. He was very open and told us that this could not have come at a better time. They had just postponed the in-person conference because of COVID. And he also told us that this was a little bit of both. A great idea, but also crazy. It was a huge project and investment to take on, but he said that if we were up to it, he would be there every step of the process. And I can attest today, indeed he was. So we have met every week since January, sometimes even twice a week. And we got to know him maybe better than we wanted to. Just kidding, Paul. We love your salad and wine. But jokes aside, we got to know the amazing and well-humored human being that Paul is, and that we are very lucky to have him as the president of the foundation. Ria, don't think we forgot about you. So when Paul first came to us with the suggestion that Ria, a path worker from the Netherlands, joined our team, at first we were afraid. This woman, who we never heard of, from a different country, to join us? What if instead of helping, she only makes things more difficult? Well, we could not have been more wrong. That was not the case. She came with an open mind, an open heart, and with the solemn intention of helping and contributing to what's best for Pathwork. And today, we can attest without any hesitation what a great and funny person she is. And we hope that she'll be able to join us next time in Seven Oaks. If we were to thank everybody who supported and made this project possible, we would be here on Zoom until Sunday. So I'll keep this brief, thank all the speakers, the foundation board, finally everyone who trusted us and decided to join us tonight. Without every single one of you, this would not have been possible. So we hope you have an amazing experience on the next few days of the conference, and good night.
Thanks, Luigi. And I just know that if we have any questions, concerns, I've already had a wonderful experience and getting help from Luigi and the Baffiels. And so they are there to help us through the next couple of days. We look forward to exploring the platform that has been provided for us for this conference. So as we approach the end of today's opening, we are going to be led in a meditation by helper Judith Garten. This will be followed by a closing song by Liam Quirk. It's my honor to invite Judith to begin the meditation.
Thank you, Judy. I've already fallen in love with all the people that have spoken. It's a pleasure to be here and to welcome you. If people are willing, just to again close your eyes. And we're going to start with experiencing the gratitude in our hearts for everything that we have gotten from the guide's lectures, from the blessings over the years that he has given us, and his helpers in the spirit world, always there, always willing to support and to guide us. Just take a moment to feel the treasure that we've all been given. And to feel the great appreciation for Eva, who over a 22-year period, hardly missing one trance session over that time, even when she was ill in the last days of her life, that she dedicated herself to bringing this material forth. What a blessing. And if you can, visualize bowing, a low bow of thanks to Eva. And to all the helpers that had gathered around her. Training group 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and on and on. People who committed themselves to purifying and transforming themselves and being willing to take this out into the world. And I want you to feel the gratitude. Maybe just put your hand on your heart if you feel comfortable. To feel the gratitude toward yourself for hearing the call, for following the call, for heeding the call, for being willing to do the self-facing, the courage it takes. Thank yourself. Yes, yes, I have done God's will. and see if you can feel the gratitude from the spirit world, your guides, the angels, all those who are rooting for us, who are cheering for us and are grateful for our participation in this great transition in human evolution. Mm. And now I'm going to ask you, while you can feel your heart more and feel the silence that we've created, to sit in that stillness and hear what is your intention for this conference. What is your intention now? What do you wish for yourself? And as you sit with that, we're going to take time. If you are so inclined, you can go to the chat and write in your intention, and we'll be able to see it as it comes in. You don't have to put your name unless you would like to, but we want to honor that and provide energy towards that. So let's be in stillness for the next 15, 20 minutes. And breathe in that feeling of unity. Each one of us in all these countries have come together in this moment to join hearts and minds, join forces for bringing in the light at this time. So we're going to hear from Liam.
Thank you, Judith. Thank you for that beautiful meditation and those words on unity and unity consciousness, and Paul also for your words and all the work that's gone in here tonight. And this song that I'm singing to you tonight to close us is a song about unity and unity consciousness. And it's a love song. It's a love song to you and with you. It's called You Are the One. And the one in this case, of course, is referring to our oneness, unity consciousness. Last night, I fell asleep in your arms. Close my eyes to the darkness, to the ghosts that do me harm. Wide-eyed lover, will I ever choose to lay down my armor? Let this life be born anew. Let this life be born anew. Daylight has come, and now I see your ageless face. Why do I lose my faith in your grace? When all is said and done, I know you, I know you, you are the one, you are the one, I know you, you are the one. How long have I been gone from your true world, living in the shadow? With this darkness I've unfurled, countless sorrows laid here now to rest. Take my swords and arrows, let these scars, these wounds be blessed. Let these scars, these wounds be blessed. Daylight has come, and now I see your ageless face. Why do I lose my faith in your grace? When all is said and done, I know you, I know you, I know you, you are the one, you are the one, you are the one. Like the fire hidden in the ice, like the forest dancing in the moonlight. The moment your song is sung, I know you, I know you, you are the one, you are the one, you are the one, I know you, you are the one, you are the one.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Leon. So before we end tonight's opening, I just wanted to go over very few things on the platform. So if anyone has not seen the live with the tutorial we made this week, sorry, you can find the tutorials for the platform when you click on the right-hand side here on the menu. And you can see the tutorial in all 3 languages. Also, if you have any technical difficulties, please send an email to login@ipathvc.com and we will answer at the same time. Last thing, when you are in a session, if you want to change the language you're listening to, you just click on the headset icon and you choose the language. You can put it on full screen. If you join the session and you are not seeing the audio, it might be on mute. So you just click here and you can choose the volume that you listen to. If the volume is still low, it might be your computer volume, so you can put that up and it should solve the problem. And again, if you have any technical questions or difficulties in the next few days, just email login@ipathvc.com. Thank you.
So in closing, during the next 3 days, may we inspire each other and together deepen our consciousness and relationship with each other. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing each of you during the next 3 days. Paul, any closing comments?
Just thank you all for a great evening, and please make of this what you can. And thank you.
So long all.
Thank
All
you,
right.
everyone. Have a good night.
Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the platform.
Take care.
Night.
See you tomorrow.